Now, further in addition, how we select a particular tolerance value, there is another way to decide it. What is that? Let us discuss. So, from this chart, we can select IT grade of tolerances, which IT grade of tolerance we need, right? So for measuring tools, generally we are designing some kind of precision tool or measurement. It's the gauge itself. We are designing a gauge or something like that. That is a master for measurement. So for those, generally we select IT01 to IT7. Generally it goes for IT3 or 4. We select IT3 or 4 for measuring tools. So, or it's a master gauge. If we are designing, we select those tolerances. Then suppose we are designing some bearing or some other precise component, we go for H, that IT grade 6 or 7, right? Suppose it's a casting, so casting component you are working on, IT16 sand casting tolerance will be that. So from the process capabilities we can fetch the tolerance value and we can use it on our drawings, right? So in a way, what is a requirement, we can select IT grades of tolerances and then we can decide what tolerance is going to be for our dimension. Like once we decided, suppose we are designing a gauge, right? And we decided IT3 we are going to use, right, for our gauge. So suppose gauge dimension is 6 to 10 mm, above 6 and up to 10 mm. What tolerance we are going to choose? So it will be 2.5 microns, right? So that is how we select a particular tolerance value. Suppose the dimension is 80 mm to 120 mm, in between that. So what tolerance we select? That is 6 microns. So in this way we select a particular tolerance value, decide the IT grade of tolerance depending upon its functionality, and then choose tolerance from here, from the process capability, in a way we are saying. So which kind of functionality is it is, suppose it's a sealing, IT5 IT6 would work fine. Then it's a bearing, it's a gauge, or it's a casting, or in a way we decide. Suppose it's a drilling hole, so it may be possible that IT12 13 would be fitting over there for drilling holes if we are deciding a particular tolerance value. So in this way we can also decide our tolerance values, right? Like if we say IT01 or IT grade of tolerances, right? It's a super finishing process such as lapping will be needed. IT1 to IT5, diamond boring, gauge grinding, etc. Gauges for used for gauges. Generally IT1 to IT5 used for gauges, right? Then IT6 goes for the bearings and all. It's a grinding we need. Then IT7 IT8, suppose we are doing drilling operation and we want to provide tolerance value, it's IT11. So IT11, then our hole diameter, based on this, from that table we can choose the tolerance value, right? So in this way we can also decide the tolerance values from the available manufacturing processes and from the functionality. Based on function, choose the IT grade of tolerance and then you get the value of the tolerance, use it on the drawing. So in this way also we can decide particular tolerance values. Now that was about the tolerance. Now what is accuracy and precision? I will explain in brief about these terms. Generally we get confused, so I have included in this in over here. So suppose the dimension is 10.0 plus or minus 1.0. So the mean value is 10, right? So part manufactured 9.5, 10.5 is more accurate than part manufactured at 11 and 9. So that is the thing. All the parts manufactured in a process, in a group over there, so it's away from the mean value. It's not that accurate, but it's a precise. All the reading from a manufacturing process we are getting almost similar, so it's accurate. Sorry, it's a precise. And if we get near to that mean, so it's like accurate dimensions. So this is accuracy, nearby, and this is precision. And if it gets manufactured near to that near to that mean value, it's accurate and precise both. So generally a machine has its repeatability and its range, which dimension it can repeat and which range it can repeat, right? So that is what precision for a machine is, and how near it is to the mean value or the required or target value, that is the accuracy. So that is the difference between accuracy and precision. Similarly, sometime question gets like, what is tolerance and what is limit? What is limit and what is tolerance? You go ahead and please check the difference between these two as well. Sometimes these are interview questions. So what is difference between limit and tolerance? This is generally silly, but it's not clear in our mind. Mainly we read, we know both, but we generally don't know the answers to say in the interviews and all. So you please go ahead and read about this. What is the difference between limit and tolerances? So that's all in tolerance selection procedure and on and also now we are moving towards our main course, that is tolerance stack up analysis, learning the steps and the loop diagram.